Hello everyone, my name is Moniz Hamidov and today I'm gonna to introduce the Python programming language to you. So let's start with the short presentation. So we should open this. Mm, Well, introduction to Python. What about our plan? Our plan consists of 6 steps. First of all, the history of this programming language. And the next one is we should try to find answer for the question, what is Python? So next one is why you should use this programming language. And the fourth one is installing and running Python. And after this, we should practice a bit by writing some code in our editor. So the last one is how I should learn this programming language. We should answer to this question. So let's continue. Starting with talking about some facts about the history of this programming language. Firstly, this programming language invented in the Netherlands early 90s by Guido van Rossum. Next fact about history of this language is Python is open sourced from the beginning, and also what's more, this programming language used by Google from the beginning. It means in 19 Google has started using this programming language. Okay, last fact about this history is nowadays Python is increasingly popular because the number of Python developers is only enhanced. So the next slide, we should answer to the question that what is that? So I try to simplify answer. First one is Python is a high-level programming language. What is that? What does it mean? For example, when it comes to different programming languages like C++, C Sharp, they are the middle level. For example, Pascal, which was used in 2005, 2003. For example, this language is low-level programming language, but Python is the high-level programming language. It means it's very fast. The productivity is in high level, etc. So the next fact about what is Python is an interpreted, object-oriented language with dynamic semantics. What does it mean? Interpreted means you should write some code and get some results in that time. It means like working online at this time. Just after writing, you should get results after writing some code. So, as I said about third fact, source can be compiled or run just in time. It means it works very fast. You should write some program and get results as soon as possible. So next slide. We should answer to the question that why you should use this programming language. I decided to write the benefits of this programming language. First of all, it is easy to read, easy to learn, and easy to write. For example, the syntax of the Python is very simple. No some commas, dot commas, no any dots, and you should also easy learn this language. After this slide, I will show some resources where you can learn this language. And also, after easy learning, also writing also should be easy. As I said, this is free and open source. Open source means you can use the code of others for free. It means open source. So next one is a huge standard library. What does it mean? Um, with Python, you can create any type of programs, for example, websites using Django framework, machine learning. If your algorithm is in high level, for example, you know math very well, you can use any libraries for creating some programs using machine learning, computer vision, big data. As I said, the Python is increasingly popular among developers. So the best thing I think for choosing Python language is the high salary. Of course, salary for these programmers who use Python is very high, starting from $70,000 per year for juniors. It means for juniors you can earn $70,000. It's very high. So next slide. So here we do some practice by installing and running Python. First of all, we visit python.org. So I have prepared everything in order to save our time. So I have downloaded already, but I decided to show this website, python.org. You can download and the site automatically choose your Windows or Linux, etc. So as I said, I have downloaded. And the next one, editor. So it doesn't matter which editor you use, but I would rather to use Visual Studio Code. And you can download this from code.visualstudio.com. And I also visited this website. As you see, if you choose this button, and, you can download the Visual Studio Code from this website. And in my view, the great benefit of using this editor is it is free, it is universal. Besides from Python, you can use this editor for any language. For example, for Java, for C++, for JavaScript, and etc. So after installing the Python, you should install some extensions. As you see, this is the interface of Visual Studio Code, and after clicking this site on the left, it's called extensions. You should write Python and install the first one, which has written Python. And you can also download Python for VS Code, especially for this editor. As I said, I have prepared everything and I have installed these extensions. So let's continue. We try to write our first program. For example, let's say some variables. For example, A equals to 32, and B equals to 45, and let's find our their multiplication by printing in the A multiplied by B. And after saving, you can sorry for that. There is some problems related to extensions. So as you can see, we took two variables. The first one is 32, second one is 45, and we should print the multiplication. Okay. After running, as you can see, we get results in 1440. So what's more, what you can do um, beside this? Here I have written some code. Let's copy this and paste here, and we should comment all of them. So for that, we should comment all lines. And one by one, we should try to use. For example, A equals to string 1, B also equals to, and we can print by adding them. So let's try hello world. As you can see, space hello world. It means you can add string variables by only writing the heading sign. What is more, I can also print some variables anytime if they are equal to string. For example, 3 multiplied by 8. It should print hello 3 times. Here we are. Next, we get index of the string variable by writing like this. In the string variables, all elements start from 0. For example, print A, the element of 0. H, as you can see, first letter starts from 0 index. And also you can print the last element of string variable by putting -1. It starts from n. As you can see, O. The result is O. So as not to waste our time, we should continue. Okay. And last plan, our plan, how I should learn this programming language. So my suggestions is, of course, without books and some internet resource, we cannot move from one side. So last slide, we need last slide. So two books here I suggest. First one is A Byte of Python. It's not so big book, and here some more than 100 pages. And what I love in this book is that everyone can use it, can read it, can learn the Python by using this book. If you are beginner, if you are advanced programmer, doesn't matter. So the second book is Grokking Algorithms by Aditya Bhargava. It's more based on algorithms and math. You should know about math a bit. For beginners, it is not so good because if you are beginner, you should start from this one and continue with this one. So after finishing these two books, I suggest the internet resource. Of course, without YouTube, we cannot go. First one is YouTube. You can search the video lessons in YouTube. So these three websites. First one is w3schools.com, and second one is FreeCopCamp, and the third one is Sololearn.com. Especially, I personally mostly use this website, Sololearn.com, because here you are learning programming language like a game. For example, I can show this. So here we have downloaded the Python. Here we have installed the Visual Studio Code. So I forgot to say about the rating of Python. As you can see, according to tiob.com, Python language is on second stage after C programming. Because why, you can ask why Python is not on the first stage? Because itself, Python itself were written in the C and C++ language. That's why I think the C language is more popular from Python. So I showing the Sololearn.com. Here the website. Sorry for my internet connection. It's not so fast. Should log in by your email and password. Sign in. Oh, my internet. So here you can see the courses. As you can see, most courses are based on Python. For example, first one, the second one, third one. Machine learning also is in Python. Intermediate Python, data science also is Python. Another Python course. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 courses of Sololearn.com website consist of Python language. It shows that how the popular this language. So that's it. We have finished it. Thank you for your attention. See you soon. Don't forget to put likes to this video, and see you on next my lesson.